Melbourne is certainly known as having a strong arts culture. The issue with a lot of inner Melbourne is that as the prices have gone up for real estate, artists, particularly those that are at the beginning of their careers, can't afford to stay. Collingwood Arts Precinct, which is known as CAP, is really the redevelopment of the Collingwood Secondary College into an arts hub for a wide range of the arts to keep them in inner Melbourne.
There's not really any examples in Australia of an organisation doing what the Collingwood Arts Precinct is setting out to do, which is to be a provider of affordable art space to the creative community, but also be an organisation that is sustainable in its own right. These buildings have largely been vacant since 2005. The state government decided around 2010-ish that they wanted to turn this area into an arts precinct. The government provided the site and they put down some money at the beginning, but largely we've gone out to the philanthropic community to raise money, and the Lord Mayor's Charitable Foundation were one of our first major partners that got on board.
It was a project that could have been developed into a commercial development, but we were part of really convincing the Victorian government that actually it could be a community hub and it could be viable. Youth unemployment and community resilience are both sort of strong areas of ours. So when the government said, OK, we'll do a long-term lease to Contemporary Arts Precinct, then I put to the board that we should be a major funder. Then we were the second major foundation to give $1 million. This is a really great example of how philanthropy and government can partner to do these bigger projects.
For a space like this to be designated an arts precinct, I think is really significant. Without spaces that are designated for creativity and not for residential developments, then Collingwood will lose its creative flavour and lose its creative production.
The aim will be to have about 20 to 30 tenants here, and they're deliberately a mixture of short, medium and long-term tenancies. The mixture here will be a mixture of not-for-profit arts and creative activities, as well as some for-profit creative activities and hospitality and other things to cross-subsidise and make that financially work as a mix. On one end, we're trying to provide secure long-term space for some arts organisations and creative organisations like PBS that will put down roots here.
Being able to move PBS over into that space is going to open up a whole heap of opportunities, not just for us as broadcasters, but for listeners of radio, for people to come down and engage with fans. To me, it sort of feels like the radio station can evolve to something beyond just being a radio station. The sky's the limit with this change.
We're working with a model that's largely unproven in Australia. I think we've got all the ingredients to make it work. But to have an organisation like the Lord Mayor's Charitable Foundation get behind it early, to demonstrate confidence in the idea that it will be successful, has a huge echo through everything that then follows. And I think, had that not happened, we'd probably still be scraping around to get started here. This is the most amazing site. It's the most incredible opportunity. So the chance to kind of steer its fate's pretty exciting.